Hello and welcome to another show of the Organic Adventure Show. I am your host, Cy Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be speaking extra loud since I haven't figured out the mic sensitivity issues and people have been wondering if I could speak a little bit louder or somehow make my voice easier to hear. So here it is. Today's episode is going to be about how to make diet changes easily, or diet changes made easy, and the main subject that we're going to talk about regarding that is adding food in. Remember, this is a good one, green smoothies. But before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about why. Why would you want to add anything into your diet? You're doing just fine, right? And nobody knows what they're talking about in the whole subject of food anyway. Well, sometimes it feels like that. But there are some reasons why somebody might want to change, and you probably know your own. But one might be to lose weight. Another person might want to change their diet or add in things to gain weight. Another one for more energy or for better sleep. And any number of things that just might not be the way that you want them to be in your life could be diet related. So these are some tips, and as I said, we're talking about add-ins. So why are add-ins easy? Add-ins are easy because it's not about I can only eat this or I can't eat that. It's about taking something that's good, that maybe has been shown or proven to be good for you, and adding that into your diet along with whatever else you're eating. That way you don't have to feel like you're limited. You know you are the decider, and you are not limited except for by yourself, for your own benefit. So you limit yourself only for your benefit, but originally it's not about limiting, it's about seeing what that you could add in. Okay, so this gives you more choices and more options as well, because if you're not used to eating a lot of foods that are good for you, or you only have a limited selection of things that are good for you, this will give you more choices, which gives you more freedom to decide what you want to eat. So these are the reasons, at least some of them, why I think adding things into your diet are some of the easiest or is one of the easiest and best ways to change your diet for the better. So let's talk a little bit about what some great choices are. And one thing we talked about, and I'll show you again just for fun, this is a green smoothie. It's got bananas and mixed baby greens in it, which I think are an excellent source of first greens for people. And so talking about that, let's just go right into greens. Greens are good for your body. They have complete proteins. They also, they have all the amino acids that are the building blocks for making complete proteins in your body. They also have omega-3 fatty acids. They have lots of types of minerals, including magnesium, calcium. They also have high amounts of iron, and they have lots of vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene. They have lots of nutrients in general. Greens are awesome in baby greens form because they're very, very easy for your body to accept because they're not as bitter as some of the bigger greens are. And you will develop taste for more bitter greens as you eat greens because they kind of have a nourishing effect on your body, and your body comes to like them after you get used to eating them. So greens are a good thing to add into your diet. And fresh fruits and veggies of all kinds. And why fresh? Because they have the highest water content, they have the most bioavailable nutrients, the most nutrients available to your body, and they're in the state of being unchanged in nature, which gives the most to you in that form. For example, if you take a nut and you cook it, you change the fats in the nut to something that is not as good for you. Like you can change nuts or seed fats into trans fats, for example, by roasting or cooking them. So trans fats are not good for you. Not to say that, oh, you should never have those, but this is just a good thing to be aware of, that you're changing the molecular structure of your food when you cook it. Cooking can be good, and it can make some nutrients, a very small amount of them, more bioavailable by cooking them. A tip about that is lycopene is one of the things that is talked about in tomatoes that you can get more of if you cook it. Well, you can get just as much by blending tomatoes, for example. So if you made salsa with some blended tomatoes, you would be getting as much lycopene. There is question about lycopene anyway, if it was the actual nutrient that was giving the benefits that people were thinking tomatoes were giving you. They may have discovered it's another nutrient anyway,